This is nerve-wracking.
Dude, don't be nerve-wracked. Don't be nerve-wracked.
I'm off the walls right now.
Don't be off the walls. There's no reason to be off the walls.
You know how difficult it is for people to, talk on the microphone?
I know how difficult it is. I was going to start today by telling you what I'm going to title the video if you want to hear it.
What is it?
It's going to say, Colombian tattoo artist at Angel Hands leaves his mark in Jersey Shore shop at Soulcraft Inc.
That's cool.
Want to know why I'm doing that?
Why?
There's a little tip that I've been kind of learning over the years is Google owns YouTube. So YouTube, whatever you type in there, whether it be the title, the description, that stuff matters, bro.
Yeah.
That's your shit.
No, you're 100% right.
People Google and they search, and I know you're a TikTok guy, which is sort of like I'm trying to meld with what you got already.
Yeah, man. Colombian tattoo artist
Leaves his mark.
That's crazy because that works. That worked.
Well, I'll tell you why it works. Because someone's going to go to Google and they're going to say, oh, what's that tattoo shop on the Jersey Shore? I don't even remember. Oh, there was a Colombian artist there. I've seen him on TikTok.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. And it's crazy that the only videos that blow up is the ones with the Colombian thing. Like, Colombian tattoo artist. Bam, 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 bam.
What do you think that is?
To be honest, I feel like in the art industry, people look for authenticity, you know what I mean? And handcraft, whatever. So whenever something sounds foreign, it's more appealing. You know what I mean? To the human mind or whatever. Like, if you be like, yo, this is Italian gold. Automatically, you want it more than the regular gold.
Sounds exotic.
It sounds exotic, yeah. Sometimes I have to, like, make my accent a little heavier. But that's cool, you know what I mean? I do it for the people.
What percent is your accent right now on a scale of 0 to 100, 0 being no accent?
I don't know because I'm nervous.
You're good, man. But what I'm curious about is, you said authenticity. We talked about Google Analytics already. But you're killing it on TikTok, right?
Yeah, man. I mean, I wouldn't say killing it. I got high expectations. But I say I figure out a way to monetize it. So like it's not like I'm going viral, but I'm going enough to book me like 3 months ahead.
3 months is a long
and
time.
3 months is a
quarter of a year.
Feel me? What we charge nowadays, like hourly or by day, if I'm booked 6 days a week for 3 months, I'm gonna make at least $60K.
So
you know what I mean?
It sounds like a gimmick, right? Like when you say Colombian tattoo artist, because it's so easy to make yourself look a certain way on social media. You just say it, and then you make a video, and suddenly everyone sees you like that.
Yeah.
But what you're telling me right now is you're booked 3 months out. So it's like you're using a gimmick, sort of, but like you're not a gimmick because here you are. You're booked every day. And honestly, bro, I'm here a lot. You're here pretty much open
every day
at the start of the day, and you're here till damn near close.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing a lot.
It's because we work.
Hell yeah, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, the gimmick works. Feel me? I feel like social media. I mean, I told you before in some of the, when we chill and everything like that, social media is a fake reality. So it's not about what is what, is who creates that better reality. You know what I mean?
So, but my thought is, though, is it a fake reality? Like, if you are, in fact, a Colombian tattoo artist on the Jersey Shore, very searchable, but you're literally doing tattoos day in, day out, like big-ass pieces, not some bullshit, like little things, how much of that is really fake?
I mean, put it this way. People don't see me working like that. So their fake reality of me is not me working. They just see the outcome. They just see the video. Oh, he did it. Wow. But I do that shit every day to the point that sometimes it goes a whole week without me doing it, and people don't realize because they see it all the time. So it is a fake reality because at the end of the day, people just buy the final product.
I see that.
You know what I mean?
Until they walk in here, though, and they book an appointment with you, right?
Mm-hmm. And then be like, all right, maybe this guy wasn't lying.
Yeah, he's legit. Well,
he's not just funny.
You are pretty funny. The cool part about what you're doing, in my mind, is your work. It speaks for itself because I could go to your Instagram page and I know you're a real person. I'm talking to you right now, but I see your tattoo. Like those aren't like AI pieces of tattoo. Like those are you did those. Those are hours of work. Like that's.
It's satisfying. Fucking doing portraits, doing tattoos that, you know, you start and they look like shit until like the last hour and then everything comes to life is satisfying. So, I don't know, man. I guess.
Well, I'll tell you what my alternate title was. I didn't mean to cut you off like that. I'm just thinking because I could have titled. I could have titled this thing Colombian tattoo artist tells me all the secrets to TikTok and Labubu. Like I could have just if we want clickbait hooks, you know what I mean? I could be asking, you could be educating me on Labubu. I didn't know about that.
I found out about Labubus a week ago.
Bro, the amount of times if I had like a clicker of you and Oscar, because I don't speak great Spanish, barely at all, but I could like understand it. But the amount of times I hear Labubu is a lot of times.
Yo, because it's crazy. I bought 3 boxes, right? When I found out about Labubu, I bought 3 boxes on the spot. It cost me like $600. And then I sold all of them.
Already?
I don't even have the Labubu in my possession.
Oh, you like pre-sales?
Yes. And then I have a whole box that I'm going to tattoo them. Or I'm going to have somebody else tattoo them and sell them for more money.
You're going to tattoo the Labubus?
Yeah.
Really?
Like their faces.
How big are those things?
They're like this big.
Oh, that's a lot bigger than I was thinking.
Yeah, faces like this big. You know, you could put like 3 tattoos on the face. And it's 100%, you know, custom.
So, I just thought you're buying them and flipping them. I didn't realize you had like a kind of a purpose with that.
Bro, buying and flip them is good for the quick money. But when you want to create like a following, like a culture, like, you know what I mean? Like, I want people to see that we live. This is life. This is real life. You know what I mean? Like some days we hustle Labubu, some days we hustle Jordans. You know what I mean? Like
I do know what you mean.
But not because we need to. It's what we like to do.
Yeah. So this is a good.
Well said, Angel. It's who we are.
Isn't that just water?
Nah, I put the electrolyte stuff on it.
Oh, all right. I guess that's not good. We won't even mention what that is. I don't want to give it any negative press either.
Nah, electrolytes is late. Yo,
electrolytes are great. Yucky electrolytes are not great.
I feel like I barely move and I barely drink. When I'm tattooing, bro, I forget my client is alive. So like I don't drink water. I don't go to the bathroom. I don't nothing.
I do that exact same shit if I have a live stream. Exact same thing. You sit down and then you hit some sort of wormhole and then you're on the other end of it. Yeah. Finish tattoo, finish stream, whatever.
That's my therapy. That's that. To be honest, I don't even tattoo for the money. I tattoo for myself. Like I tattoo just so I could escape my reality.
Well, you haven't always been a tattoo artist, right? Like I don't know how many. I think I know, but I don't know exactly how many years. But you come from totally different means, right?
Yeah, I mean, let's just say I was blessed by the tattoo industry.
That's cool. So what was before the tattoo industry?
Before the tattoo industry, I was a CNC programmer for a granite company and a bartender during night.
Wow.
Yeah. Sometimes I saw a little bit of weed here and there, but you know, like that's
gotta have your spending cash.
Yeah, that's the hustle money and shit. But yeah, dude, I before I started tattooing, I thought I was killing it. I mean, I was making like $30 an hour, and I was 22, 23. And if it's not for COVID, the pandemic happening, me fighting with one of my bosses, I would have never like jumped into the tattoo industry. You know what I mean? And yeah, I bullshitted my way around. I don't have a fucking apprenticeship or whatever, but I pay my dues. You know what I mean? Like I out tattoo the people that I was gonna pay to apprentice me. So in my first year, in my second year, I was winning the trophies. I was tattooing the same people that fucked me over. From fucking, what the fuck is his name? Max. Yeah, he fucked me over.
Fuck him.
Yeah, fuck you, Max. If you're watching this, Max, this is why I never say what's up to you at the conventions.
Now you know.
Shit. At 18 years old, I could have been great.
I mean, you're great right now, bro.
Yeah, bro, but I'm older now. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I'm like.
You're
I
not
tat-
old. So what are you pushing 50? I'm just joking,
Nah,
bro.
but
Get
like
out of here. You look like you're like 25.
I tattoo conventions, bro. Like nowadays, these new people, bro, like they tattoo for a year and they could outrun you. Like, you know what I mean? Especially like if they're like 20, 21 and shit like that. Like their worries is not the same worries that you have later on.
They could focus a little more on the pieces and the creation.
Of course, that's their school. You know what I mean? Like if you start at 16 living with your parents and you make sure that this is what you're gonna do, by 2022 you have developed skills that they can only develop by time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I bet you in those conventions and even just your hours here, there's just so much development that even if you're a tattoo artist, probably don't think about.
Yeah.
That's all reps.
Mm-hmm. Repetition, bro. Fucking, I'm good because I tattoo every day.
Yeah, dude. I that's what I was saying. Like, you can't really fake what you have on your resume. You know what I mean? I can look at your feed and I see what the pieces are, and I say, "Holy shit, that looks super good!" Like, I can't believe that's on skin.
But it takes insanity, bro. Like it takes not going to sleep. It takes not going to party. You know what I mean? Like while people complain, I work. While people go and celebrate, I work. People get mad, I work. People laugh at me, I work.
But I would consider you like I don't think it's an act, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we're about to break breaking news here, but you seem like a pretty happy, like a pretty complacent. Not complacent, that's a bad word. Like just like a friendly, like I could talk to you and it feels good. I'm not like personable. That's a good word.
I mean,
yeah.
it's all about energy. You know, I love everybody. I love everything. I place myself in a lifestyle where I like everything I do, even from like the tattoo that I'm doing that day, who I'm tattooing that day, what I'm eating that day, what I'm gonna listen to that day. So it's like every time I got some shit going on, like in the morning, like if I have a flat, somebody crashes into me or whatever, I don't get stuck in that moment. I just proceed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, gotta be like water, right? What's that?
Yeah.
Bruce Lee quote, basically, right? You just roll over the rocks.
Yeah, you just gotta be like
I'm
water,
like butchering
bro.
this shit
Yeah,
terribly.
that's not gonna bother me. That's not gonna get me today. And it's been like that many times. You know what I mean? And it's sad because some people see it. Some people see how chill I am before tattooing a big ass piece, and they get weird. Like, oh, I shouldn't be paying you this much because you make it look so easy. And you know what I mean? Would you feel that vibe? And then I was able to remove those people earlier in my career. So right now, everything is positive. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, if you're booking out 3 weeks ahead of time, you could be a little selective.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. So you mentioned lifestyle, bro, and that's what I was going to ask you. So it's like you're out here hustling, you're doing different stuff for money, but, you're still pretty satisfied in your life, and that's because you've set yourself up. So that segues me into this is you're now in Soulcraft. This is like a pretty iconic shop in this area.
Mm-hmm.
And I sort of know the origin story, but I always love when you take me through it. Like how did you even end up here? You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, Soulcraft is lit, bro. Like, I travel, right? So I didn't know what I was doing. I traveled when I started tattooing because like I feel like I didn't belong anywhere. Nobody was matching the freak. I'm the type of person that I become who I chill with. You know what I mean? So like, I moved out of my comfort zone to Elizabeth. I met the guys in Monsters Inc. Those motherfuckers taught me how to make money. Like, my boy De Niro, bro, is one of the best. Like, this guy, I look up to him. You know what I mean? Like, this guy is smart as shit, genius in the tattoo industry. So they taught me how to make money. But then I met Soulcraft, and what I saw in Soulcraft is that they taught me how to make a future. Like,
so what does that look like? What's a future?
well, all right. So how to build credit, how to build, you know what I mean? Like something that is gonna secure my long term. You know what I mean? So like now, but generating the money that I learned how to make working how the people work up north, I use all those resources for like my credit, my banking system, my accounting system, all that stuff that now I learned with the people in Soulcraft.
You're working smarter, not harder.
Pretty much, you know what I mean? There's a few loopholes, like as an artist, that I feel like every artist should know. And if they want to know, they should just follow me and subscribe to me. But there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that an artist should know. Like, first thing, and this is just like a little bit of tea out there. As an artist, if you're making from 50K to 60K a year, invest in yourself. Machines, better needles, online courses on how to make things, how to shade, how to color, whatever the thing that you want to do, invest in yourself. The moment you reach to 100K a year, outsource, you know what I mean? And start fucking investing in your accounting, and start investing in your social media presence, and start investing in your social media management. You know what I mean? Because with more money comes more responsibility. You know what I mean?
It's true. That's like what Aunt May was telling Spider-Man, but it was power instead of money. Money is kind of power, though, when you think about it.
Yeah. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's all those things that I feel like artists should know. And, that's just a little bit of it. You know what I mean? It just makes sense in my head. I set up myself pretty well. So, like, sometimes people ask me, and I do walk them through it. The artists here always ask me, and I do walk them through it. So it's like something that me and Soulcraft are working on. You know what I mean? On how to deliver this information the right way to everybody.
Absolutely, man. And I know that's something that we kind of have coming down the pipeline for you guys. And that's actually why I have you here today, because I'm like, we just got to break the ice of you in this setting and get those nerves out a little bit. Realize this is actually pretty chill. You're just literally sitting talking to me. This is not that much different than any other day.
Chilling, bro.
Yeah, we could be chilling outside, on the back, and the conversation's going to be super similar.
The back is fire.
The back is fire. It's pretty cool here, right?
Yeah, man. It's just, I don't like sitting on chairs, bro. Me, I like to stand on my chair, But,
But I don't want to get too sidetracked, bro, because you mentioned something about, like, I make this look easy lifestyle, and you do. Like I said, I see you here every day, and you even have a big piece today, right? And here you are sitting talking to me.
Yeah.
Right before.
I have a huge piece. Today I'm planning out a whole arm. But, like, I don't know, man. I feel like when you're ready, you don't have to get ready.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I was up since 6. Feel me? Refreshing my mind, refreshing my head. I save a lot of things on my phone that I want to go throughout the day. Everything that was said today, it might look like it's coming from my head or whatever, but everything is pre-planned. I'm pretty sure you guys do the same thing, and it's because we work with passion.
Dude, I come with no script, but I know exactly what I want to talk to you about. I already know exactly the line of logic, the line of conversation, and
yeah.
Like you said, it's a little premeditated to a sense. Like, I've been thinking about this. I don't write the scripts because I don't want it to feel like a script. But what I do is I'm like, I think Angel does this really well. I think it's really cool that he's doing this. And then I'm like, okay, as long as I hit these topics, we're having a good conversation.
I feel like you dance pretty well.
Thanks, man. I've been dancing for a while.
Yeah, man. You take me right where you want to go, and that's pretty cool.
Because
do that with a conversation.
What was really cool, I didn't want to mention it, but you mentioned lifestyle, and I was literally getting ready to be like, so, Angel, tell me, you know what I mean? Like, I was about to hit that. I was going to hit that shit. And then you hit it before me, and I was like, this is cool.
Yeah, man. Fucking, this is the first time I do this. This is the first time.
Yeah, well, this is a little formalized. I mean, this is the setup. You've kind of seen it before.
I love it. To be honest, I fuck with it.
Well, you're going to be using this setup at some point pretty soon, too. Like, just for your own purposes.
Hell yeah.
You got a lot of things planned, right? I mean, we talked about TikTok and those plans. I seen your YouTube pop up. I'm going to be tagging your YouTube on this release. We're going to try and do the same day release, all these things. I say this now on camera, so if it doesn't happen, I could shame myself a little bit, but I feel pretty good. You got a whole piece today. I think we could get a whole podcast out. And I think it's cool to kind of match people like that.
Yeah, dude, I have a whole piece today. I don't know what I'm doing.
You don't know what the piece is yet?
No. I usually wait for people to walk in here.
How often does that hold on. How often does that happen where you just don't know?
I never know what I'm doing until the day off. Like,
it does look like you know what you're doing. Like, if I look at your Instagram feed and I see these pieces, like, I feel like I know, but that's How do you do it?
Yo, I guess like the artist side of me likes to work under chaos. You know what I mean? Like,
Back against the wall.
yeah, like I have to put myself there in order to um, like let's say I'm gonna tattoo your arm, right? And you be like, yo, bro, I want Zeus over here, and then I want Athena over here, right? And then I have a whole month to think about it. I'm a perfectionist. I'm gonna draw that shit over and over and over until the day off. So now that's not fair to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it restricts you, right?
It restricts me from living my everyday life, and it restricts me from creating for others.
True. Yeah, you got a lot of other people before you hit that client with the big
Exactly.
piece.
But unfortunately, everybody thinks they're the client, the star client. Everybody thinks they're the main character. So like they think I spend my whole hours and days drawing their design. But it's just I do it the same day because I
It works, dude.
works,
I
yeah.
do similar stuff. I used to run.
I feel like a freestyle.
That's good though. That keeps it real. That's that
Mhm.
shit AI cannot do. You know what I mean? Like that's real
Yeah.
stuff.
Shit.
I operate super similar, bro. I used to get like weekend gigs, like you're talking 3 back-to-back days of live streaming. But this would be my event, and I do it start to scratch. So I would just do all the
Hi,
graphics all
Baxter.
up front. Hi, Becky. Yeah, we're about to get the day started here. We started a little late, but honestly, I think we'll hit just on time.
Yeah.
So- but it's cool because what time is your client coming?
I don't know.
You don't. All right. Well, I'm sure it'll time up nice.
All I know is I show up an hour early for anything.
All right. So you're at least on pace. So
Yeah.
before we wrap up here, man, let me think where else we could take this. Yeah, tell me what else you're going to be working on. Like I said, I already mentioned the YouTube. I know you're trying to get more on there, but what comes after that? Like, what do you see what turns into the lifestyle over time, right? Like, so you're sitting here tattooing every day. How does that grow?
Well, there's a lot of plans and there's a lot of planning that goes into the future and stuff like that. I don't like to talk about my plans because, bad juju and shit.
Sure.
But the future for me, I want my future to be on a boat, bro. I see myself on a boat. I see myself, you know what I mean, with like beautiful people, beautiful, sunrise, sunset, you know what I mean? Like everything lit. Fucking I don't know what that feels like, and I don't know what that might look like.
Are you tattooing on that boat?
Hell no.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Are you DJing on that boat?
I might DJ in my own boat, yeah.
Okay. That's why I know what you're up to.
Fuck it. I'm a pretty artistic person. You know what I mean? Like, eventually my tattooing days will end.
Well, that's
like,
why you set yourself up nice. I don't think people think about what content is. They just put it out there and they like the views, they like the likes and the interactions. But really, you're mapping yourself to like a digital space, right? So
yeah, bro. I want to make internet money. You know what I mean? Like, I want to wake
Smart.
up and have my PayPal account. Like, let's say 1,000 a day will be fire.
I've seen a lot of stuff, flash in the pan stuff that'll do well without a foundation. But the reason you will succeed on the internet is because you're a real person with a real track. You know what I mean? Because you could tattoo for 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 30 years. Not going to matter, right? Because all those shits are going to be listed on a feed somewhere. You could quit and say, well, no, I did all this. And that turns into anything.
Yeah,
You've already built that interest.
Yo, before all I know is that before I retire tattooing, I want to have apprentices. I want to create some monster ass tattoo artists, and I want everybody that I work with to out tattoo me. Let me
That's
sew
cool.
let me sew your tattoos, but out tattoo me, and I will sew your tattoos for the highest, bro. Like,
Well,
that's what the fuck I would
you
do.
just got that crazy thing on your arm from the homies. What was that, last week or 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago?
Bro.
That was a long ass day.
This is crazy. Yeah, I almost died.
That was like a 10, how long was that? 10, 11 hour day?
11 tattooing for us.
And that was two guys on that.
yeah.
Yeah.
2 guys, no homo.
Yeah, no diddy. I wasn't even going to say it. I was just going to let it roll.
You just gonna let it roll? You
Yeah.
gonna do me like that, bro? That's crazy.
Dude, you're on a podcast that'll probably get like 100 views, 200 views.
Yo,
Eventually.
What if you're wrong?
I mean,
Huh?
I'd be stoked. It'll grow eventually. I'm pretty realistic with what I have here though, and what
Yeah.
I'm doing, and I don't really actually do it for the views. I just think my network's sick. I know a lot of really fucking cool people. So
I
eventually
like how
want
you
that.
have your setup on YouTube and shit. I was stalking you real quick.
Good.
And I was like, let me-
Stock away, bro. I put a lot of work into this shit.
Hell yeah, bro.
A lot of work into this.
Fucking it inspires me. Like because it's things that I guess I had planned, but I didn't envision like the YouTube channel, like the setups, like the camera. You know
Just
what I
gotta
mean?
see it sometimes.
Exactly, and you see it.
Well, I've been doing it enough, and I've done it. I've done it poorly. I've done it really well for myself, for other people, and through that, it's like you tattooing every day. You get reps. You see what works, what doesn't work, what you like, what you don't like, and this is why I've narrowed down here. Like, I don't really want to work with everybody. I want to work with people that I like, that we have good, synergy, good synchronicity, and I feel that here all the time. I love being here.
I love being here.
Yeah, bro, it's sick. But I see Becky's in, Jay standing at the door. We probably gotta wrap up soon. Any last
What's up,
notes
Mr.
for your people?
For my people,
For your people,
I have
whoever they
people-
are, whoever the people are.
Well-
I don't know, Becky's right there. It's your people.
Whoever my people is, just know that you're my people, and I'm your people,
You're my people.
and we all peoples, and our peoples could be your peoples, and
Yeah, there's a people.
we can just people together. Fucking damn, saying bye is crazy, right?
It's hard, dude. I don't even really want to wrap up, but I do want to respect the time here.
Yeah, man.
Well, I just to give a sense, right, for the last little bit
Nah,
of this.
man, but this was great. This was great. And everybody that is watching this and will watch this and will watch more. I really want to say that I love everybody and that I love everything. And if I'm tattooing anybody, know that I do the 120% every day. All right.
Dude, I'm gonna have all your info in the description. Like I told you, this is what I care about. Those Google Analytics, it's real. YouTube descriptions actually lead you to that stuff. So
For real?
yeah, they do.
Colombian tattooer.
So yeah, and I know you got a ton going. We actually do have the live stream on that big tattoo on the Soulcraft at Soulcraft Inc. YouTube channel. Pretty nuts to see it come together. We're gonna be doing a lot more tattoo streams of you actually tattooing, not getting tattooed, but I think that was a cool start.
Yeah, man. Get me in the camera.
Yeah, dude. So with that, we'll wrap up, and we'll be seeing you pretty soon, man, on your own channel, right?
Angel hands with a Z at the end.
All right, bro. Thank you again.
Thank you, guys. Whoa, that was lit.